a small group of Baltimore area activists, nonprofit leaders, and scholars got together to see if they could spur the creation of local progressive hip-hop.
Smack back, sit in class, smack back, sit in class, smack back, sit in class, sit in class, sit in class. Daughters out harvesting intelligence, do actions of benevolence, manifesting the consequence of blissful ignorance, oppression from the disagree in the curriculum. Nothing in particular, the goal is to get rid of ya. No child left behind as the example. I'ma give to you the pedagogy is based on the institution's criteria. The teachers and professors, all they do is lecture, and now they taking time to seduce and get at you.
The group labeled their first contest Battle Bar None and dedicated it to an examination of the school-to-prison pipeline.
Now I'm gonna make this simple for a child to understand. The prison you call school taught me how to be a man. I was raised in the system, grew home to homeless, self-educated, knowing God was a bonus. Most of the teachers were white, hardly any of them ever had to go hungry one day in their life.
Derrick Murray, the vice president of programming for the Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle, hosted the show and was one of the original founders of the Baltimore Mixtape Project.
We think it's important that the young people should have financial backing for their craft and their art, that they take their time and take it out of the context of a hobby and start to really, sow into them and make sure that they have financial backing so that they can take their artistic aspirations to the next level, and also so that we can produce socially conscious hip-hop music for people in Baltimore City to digest.
They treat us like cavemen and was prepared us for prison. Say they want us to succeed, but like a stand and black visions, I go on and I believe they think we're the definition of the future of the crime. We get the recognition of the negative.
With the knowledge that most urban youth either consume, distribute, or produce hip-hop on their own, the group created the Baltimore Mixtape Project to take the energy that youth already use to create hip-hop and guide it towards a politically charged issue. Lester Spence, an assistant professor at Johns Hopkins University and also a founding member of the Baltimore Mixtape Project, describes the plan that they had to direct the raw creative energy that he feels youth in Baltimore possess toward a more socially conscious outcome.
We know that kids make beats all day, as long as the day is long. It's an energy, hip hop is like the air they breathe, and a lot of kids are focusing on that more than they're focusing on school. And we figured that there is a way to take that energy that already pre-existed and apply it towards a political issue. And the idea was to get them together to do that and then come out with a product that we can use, put out, and then connect that to people who are already organizing. So we were trying to figure out what the issue would be, and the school-to-prison pipeline just jumped out as kind of a natural subject given the population we were looking.
The artists who performed connected the larger issue of the school-to-prison pipeline to local community concerns, such as the new youth detention center that will soon be constructed in downtown Baltimore, and the deteriorating state of the Baltimore City public school system.
This story I can tell of how my uncle they played him. First time in trouble, no justice, they paid him. No I'm aware, so who is on this side? No one. Public defender that didn't even know his name. So I be 16, doing 30 years. Never had that person writing up on every tears. Did you ever think you had a dream? Probably not. Just another street kid there off the block.
The MCs who placed as winners were awarded a sum of money to help them to continue making music. Spence describes the transformative power that he feels music has and how it could be used as an organizing tool.
If you played Rapper's Delight, the 15-minute extended version, I could recite the whole thing with them. So music has that type of capacity to really communicate, to really drive home deep messages in the consumer and listener, and it's easy to distribute too. So to the extent that we're talking about building a revolution, you have to talk about popular culture, and you have to find some way to take that local that local culture. And Baltimore is really rich for that. If you talk about club music, if you talk about hip hop, really, really, really rich. You have to find a way to use the stuff that's pre-existing in local space and get your population that you're interested in mobilizing to use that thing to create the change that they want to see in the world.
Going to classes now, see this hard labor students only think about chasing that paper. Money will come and money will go, but it's worth that bankroll for to be in an honor roll.
Star,
Snack back, sit in class,
fully strapped,
snack back,
backpack,
sit in class,
fully strapped,
snack back,
and backpack,
sit in class,
fully strapped,
sit in class,
fully strapped.
sit in class.
Youth have always been the driving population for pop culture, and those members of the Baltimore Mixtape Project say that they are dedicated to showcasing the talent of youth in Baltimore. This is Megan Sherman reporting for the Real News Network.